EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
And they're on 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
20. He's checking. Crash. Check 13. Bang. SOS.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Check 24. Check 8. Check hot. Check. Hey, alert 3.
On the handoff, this is White. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check Mike 45.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 47 is the 8. Hey, tight. 47 mark.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. A lot of storylines to a New England-Denver matchup. So many great games in the past. And worth noting, too, that Cam, of course, has his history with the Broncos as well. He was on the losing end of Super Bowl 50 when his Panthers lost to the Broncos 24-10. First down, here's White. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They will run for the first time with Rex Burkhead. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
45. Great. Check the out.
Throwing is Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
8-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
On the carry.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On the bootleg. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pushing his way inside the 40. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So a give to White, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Justin Simmons on
that was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Great. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Sponge. 20. Check 43.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton eluding the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On a handoff, it's White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Check 20. Lefty. Slam.
Going on the ground, it's White. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
What's that? Is that 180? 45. 6 man. Check curls. 45 to Mike. I'm coming after 20. I'm coming after you.
They'll try the air now with Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Watch twins. He's crazy. He's checking crazy.
On 3rd down, it's White. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
For the Patriot field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
Steps away, and he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Faking the give to Lindsey, here's Locke. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition. It's Melvin Gordon. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. It's complete. James White. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Jim, 8. Rush in. 45 to Mike. In your face. Great. 8.
Now Newton. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gives this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Block. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On the give, it's Lindsey. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Locke's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Judy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Locke, their quarterback. And in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demarius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Broncos.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st down, Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Locke working out of the gun. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos.
Touchdown Denver.
Noah Fant. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Brings up
well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check nickel. Check 8.
Newton. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
I got you. 45's the mic. Oh, here we go.
Newton now to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down.
And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman, and I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing him the football.
On first down, it's Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Gun.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 9:42. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
To the air again, Newton. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. 20. Put him on the buses.
Now Newton. Buying time to his left. Completes it to Lee. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Here's Newton. This is White on the screen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. 2nd on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the give, it's White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Newton stepping up. He'll try and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check 42's the mark. And watch your leg. Check. Gun. 42.
Newton to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
1st and 10.
That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Check 20. Watch out.
They'll run with White. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the eye. Check. Crunch. Hey. Double up. He's coming, double up.
opting to run again here with White. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Mike, 45. Hey, check. 45, Mike, 45.
To throw is Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. I'm coming for you, Mike.
They snap it to Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. No gain on this defense. No gain. Hey, check 24. Great. Hey, check Mike 45.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
Now third and goal.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third and goal now in a one-score game.
Switch. 20.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Bronco ball carrier.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Another run by Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
And the Broncos first down.
Ready. 6. Watch the twins.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
A gain of 11.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
He'll buy some time right. This is the tight end fan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche.